going to be looking a lot about some different shapes. I'm going to start today by doing some work on 2D shapes. So we're just going to start having a little reminder of some different 2D shapes. Now before I start, wondering whether you can tell a grown-up at home or write down some of the 2D shapes that you can remember. I wonder if you managed to get a circle. Now a circle only has one side around here and it's got no corners. A square has 4 straight sides and 4 corners. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And all the sides are exactly the same length. Now a rectangle also has 4 sides. I wonder if you can tell a grown-up at home what the difference is between a square and a rectangle. Now I wonder if you told your grown-up that rectangles have 2 long sides and 2 shorter sides. And these 2 are the same length here, and these 2 are the same length here. Did you get a triangle? So a triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. 1, 2 and 3. Wonder who can tell me what this shape is. This is an oval. An oval, like a circle, only has one side. But what is the difference between a circle and an oval? You can pause the video and tell a grown-up at home. Now, ovals do look a little bit like circles, don't they? But the difference is that an oval looks a little bit more squashed, so it looks like a squashed circle. This is a hexagon. We know it's a hexagon because it has 6 sides. Can you help me to count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Has 6 sides and also 6 corners. Can you help me again, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And finally, this shape here has got, well, shall we count them and see how many sides it has? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it has 5 sides and how many corners? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this shape is called a pentagon. Now we've done a lot of work on this over the last couple of weeks. Now, I hope that you paid attention because now I'm going to show you a quiz on shape and we're going to see if we can guess the shape. Are you ready? So can you have a look? What shape do you think is hidden? Tell a grown-up at home. That's right, it's a circle. Let's have a look and see if we can get the next one right. What shape am I? Let's try to see when the light goes over it. How many corners you can see and how many sides. And can you tell a grown-up at home what shape you think might be behind my screen? Did you get it right? It's a triangle. Can you guess what this shape is? Trying to see how many sides you can see, how many corners. Did you get that right? It's a square. Oh, what about this shape here? Try to count. The light goes around, it's moving a little bit slower this time. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Who can remember what the 5-sided shape was called that we just looked at then? Shall we find out? A pentagon. Next shape. Look closely. Count how many sides you can see. Count how many corners. Can you guess what the shape is? It was a rectangle. Well done. What about this shape? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Who can remember what our 8-sided shape was called? If you have a little think, the beginning of it might start with oct, like an octopus has 8 legs. What do you think it might be? It's an octagon. What about this one? Remember what we spoke about the differences? Let's have a look. There are 2 shapes this might be, so look carefully. Let's see. An oval, so it was just slightly squashed, so we know it's an oval and not a circle. What about this shape here? Look and count. You try and count the sides for this one by yourselves. How many sides can you see? How many corners? A little bit more tricky this one. A hexagon. Well done if you got that one right. That one's very tricky. Now, what I'm going to get you to do now is I want to know who can remember the names of the different 2D shapes, and I've got a sheet here that I'm going to put onto purple mash for you. What I would like you to do is for each of the shapes write down the number of sides the shape has and try to write down the name. Now the name of the shape is quite tricky and they're very tricky to spell, so what I've also put on purple mash is a word map. So you can use this word map to identify the shape on the worksheet, and then when you find the shape on the worksheet, you can just copy the name, okay? So you can copy the name, so the name of the shape should be spelled correctly on your sheet. Have a little go at doing that. You can either do it on purple mash, or you can print the worksheet off and then upload the photo onto purple mash afterwards. So have a little go at that, everybody, and I look forward to seeing your work soon. Thank you.